Two words that always get me excited. New Pringles. Hello goblins and goblinettes, welcome back to another edition of Destined to be Goblin. Destined Goblin here. This is where I will try a food product of some kind, maybe something you didn't even know existed, and I will decide whether or not I should give it my Destined Goblin seal of approval. Alright, Pringles has come out with some new flavors. We've got fried onion ring right here, and then this one is in the Scorchin Wavy line. These are Loaded Nachos. Both of these are 150 calories for 15 crisps. Actually, the Scorchin Wavies are 150 calories for only 12 crisps. So I think these are a little bit thicker cut. That's probably why there's fewer of those. Let's go ahead and start with the fried onion ring. All right, so this one should be a fairly easy flavor for Pringles to pull off, especially because it is Pringles, and we have seen that they have really pulled off some complex flavors in the past. So we'll see how they do with fried onion ring. That smells very much like a bag of Funyuns. So there's a look at those Pringles in the can. And let's give this a shot. So here we go. So light seasoning on it. I mean, you can tell that it has a good deal of seasoning on it. It's just a lighter coloration on there, so it's a little bit harder to see. But these are fried onion ring Pringles. Obviously, texture's the same. The crisp is perfect. We know the Pringles product. We know they put a good product out. The flavor, almost exactly like Funyuns. Pringles with a Funyuns seasoning on it. If you like Funyuns like I like Funyuns, you should have no problem with this. If you like Pringles, you should have no problem with this. Maybe just the slightest hint sweeter than Funyuns, which is kind of interesting. Very good flavor on these. I like these. Yeah, I didn't think they'd have a hard time pulling that one off. I mean, they duplicated rye bread flavor on that Reuben flavor that they put out a while ago. So fried onion ring isn't that difficult. Scorchin Wavy is the type of Pringles here. Loaded Nachos. So let's see what we get on these. Now, hopefully, I'm a little concerned about these because I'm really hoping that the flamin' hot, the scorchin' aspect doesn't completely take over the flavor of the Loaded Nachos. Okay, so there is a look at those Pringles in the can. Ooh, that is interesting. That actually smells like a plate of nachos. You know how, if you've ever gotten a big plate of nachos, just like that, with the cheese all over it and all those toppings on there, it has that very cheesy, peppery kind of aroma to it. You can just tell that there's a lot of jalapenos maybe, or some kind of chilies on it. But you can also tell that that cheese is just all melted on there, and that cheese is giving a lot of the aroma to the dish. That's what this can smells like. That's pretty interesting. That gives me a lot of hope for these. So you can see they are seasoned nicely on both sides here. So these are the Scorchin Pringles, and it does look like there's a lot of Scorchin seasoning on both sides. Here we go. Loaded Nacho. Oh, wow. There's a lot of heat there. Ooh, wow. There's a lot of heat on that. There's a very good flavor on it. You get that Loaded Nachos flavor, but then the heat comes in and just wallops you over the head with it, and you lose the flavor of the nachos. I wish these were available in a non-scorchin option, because I think the flavor would be fantastic on these. Some of it gets lost from the heat. Yeah, it seems to happen every time. The flavor is there. As soon as you get that chip in your mouth, you're hit with the flavor. The flavor is fantastic, but then that heat comes in and it just shoves everything out of the way, and that's all you get is that heat. That's one thing I'm not crazy about on these. I like heat when it has a purpose, when it has a flavor behind it. I feel like this is heat for the sake of heat and nothing else. All right, fried onion ring. Those were good. Nothing spectacular about them. I'm going to go 2-star seal of approval. I like those. Scorchin Wavy Loaded Nachos. Flavor's fantastic. This would have gotten a 3-star seal of approval if these weren't so overpoweringly hot and to the point that it obliterated the flavor. Tone the heat down just a little bit. If you want to keep the heat there, that's fine. Tone it down just a little bit. This would have been a 3. Instead, I'm going to go 1. All right, there we go. 2 new limited time flavors of Pringles. You should be able to find those in your grocery stores. I've seen them in all of my stores now, so check those out while you can, and I will catch you next time.